So for me personally, what that entails is the first thing I do is praying, and I put my life in order because I know that I will die someday. And it's always funny. I laugh. People are like, "I'm working so hard. I'm staying in shape. I'm putting my retirement package. I'm doing all this and all these disciplines in life. I'm eating right and so that I can retire at 65 and get 20 years of playing pickleball and taking a couple of cruises." That's silly. I mean, it's a good idea, but it's silly when you think about like there's a lifelong ultimate retirement plan and like, what happens when I die? Now, I'm not telling people what happens when they die. This isn't evangelizing to them. But all human beings go through this. This is an existential crisis that we all have. Man's Search for Meaning was a book by Viktor Frankl. Any therapist or psychologist would have read that book. And he suffered in Auschwitz. And he discovered that the people who did best in Auschwitz, that made it through the worst circumstance any human could live in, were people who saw as far out as possible. They kept thinking about as far out in life as they could, and they never stopped hope from there. So I order my day that way, and it's great. And then I make sure that I take care of myself physically, which requires a certain discipline. The beauty of it is you discipline yourself in prayer and meditation. You discipline yourself in your diet and exercise, and those disciplines translate to the other parts of your life, so that you can now have things in order.